my favorite goat.
We back with the second half.
Yes, some fire. Some
second
fire.
half. We have another artist. Okay.
Yeah, another artist.
Right?
Go,
right,
I'm gonna let you introduce yourself because your introductions be crazy.
Listen, man.
So I need you to do your famous introduction before you perform, and I need you to do it in the voice, please.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, tonight, the Ghost Incorporated, Vibe Nation Entertainment, and Urban House Records proudly brings to you all the way from South Jamaica, Queens, the Space Villain Supreme, the Sauce and Nash. You get baby mother favorite rapper, Jay Jetson in the motherfucking building.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's give it up for Jay Jetson.
Jay Jetson.
Jay Jetson, my brother.
About time y'all got me on this goddamn show.
I mean, listen, man.
You he felt neglected.
Yeah. He felt like the
lost
stepchild. Feel like the lost step. I was getting ready to say that. Damn, you took the words right out of my mouth. God damn.
Yo, Jay Jetson called me at 6 o'clock in the morning.
That's what Jay Jetson said.
Time out.
Oh, Jay Jetson called me at 6 in the morning
because I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I was already up getting the
I'm
paper.
sleeping. I said, yo, Will. I'm like, yo, what up?
That's some Jay Jetson shit.
No, I'm like, yo, what is?
Well, goddamn, what you calling from, Pluto, motherfucker?
No. Like, hell yeah.
No. He said, I said, yo, lo. I said, yo, who this? Yo, it's Jay Jetson, man. What's up? What's going on, man? What am I getting High Rise Television, the show? When I'm gonna get on? Speak to King.
Dead ass. That's some Jetson shit. No funny shit.
High Rise. Yo, when he was in the middle saying High Rise, I hung up on him, bro. I was going to sleep.
That's a whole lie. Why you lying to these people?
And I turned around. I was like,
yo,
what the fuck?
Yo, you ever seen the cartoons? Remember the cartoons back in the day?
Crazy.
Y'all
Nah, but Jay called me one time. He was like, yo, man, what's going on with me, man? I said, what's going on with you? How you been? And he was like, no, I'm not talking about this. You know what's going on, man. Like, you ain't putting me on the show, bro. I've been waiting on your time, man. Yo, come on, man. Yo, hurry up, man. Yo, come on, man.
That's not how I sound, bro. Yo, what are these voices that you doing for me?
Hurry up. I said, I can't do it now, nigga. You gotta wait. Hold on. Yo, come on.
What is happening here?
Man. Yo,
I don't know.
Huh?
What are these voices you doing for me, bro?
Yo, come on, man. Hurry up, man. Hurry up, man. Get me on now.
My voice has never gone that high in history. What are you talking about?
It has. It has. When he cut ass,
your voice is dumb high.
Yes.
Yo.
Your voice is high as shit. And it's funny because when he's cutting your ass, like if he's saying, like if he getting at you, the funniest shit ever. When you were pretty good, used to be argument. That shit used to have me in knots. Because he used to be so dead ass. Like, and then you be like, yo, what? Yo, why's he going crazy? But he be cutting your ass.
He finally here. He's finally here.
Finally.
You know,
Welcome.
Glad to be here.
Are you happy now?
I am elated. I am ecstatic. I'm over the moon right now, man. This is one of my favorite shows to be a part of, bro.
You gonna let me sleep? You ain't gonna call me at 6 in the morning no more, right?
I never called you at 6 in the morning.
No, you did. You called me early. I just don't. I'm exaggerating.
Exactly. That's what I'm like. What are you talking about?
In my mind, it felt like 6 in the morning. In my mind.
When you sleep,
wow. What is happening here? What?
When you sleep,
your ass work late, nigga. You get up at 2 o'clock.
So my mind,
still morning time.
Wow.
It felt like 6 in the morning.
That part.
So what time like was 6 in the morning.
Like 1 in the afternoon, probably.
I probably didn't even call you. I probably hit you up on the gram or some shit.
Huh?
I probably hit you up on the gram or some shit.
Was you smoking bud?
I'm over here. I'm over here yawning now. I'm tired.
You know what? What? You think it's crazy, man. Crazy.
Listen, man, yo, we listen. You come on the show, you gonna have fun.
True. This is true.
We cut ass on the show too.
Nah, well, yo, look, I've been having fun with y'all since I met y'all, bro.
I was gonna say one thing about Jay Jetson.
We
always have fun.
For real.
Jay Jetson's always have fun.
Cracking jokes and laughing all the time.
That's another one that he's gonna be on the compilation album. Shout out to Jay Jetson.
Yes, sir.
You gotta get on the compilation.
I made him the Mona Lisa beat.
The Mona Lisa.
And this man wrote the whole story. Like, he's gonna do a Slick Rick version of that. Like,
nice.
Okay.
I can see it.
Was it a mix of Lottie Dottie, a mix of the show, it's a mix of the Ruler's Back? It's a whole different things I was doing with that verse.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? For some reason, I always thought when he said that he was gonna give you the Mona Lisa beat, I was like, y'all always thought Jay was like a modern day version of Slick Rick, just without all the eccentric clothing and pieces and all that. But like rapping wise, you always had that kind of a cadence. Like even when we did the Fly Away joint, like even like when you started off, like it has that cadence. So like I seen what he was trying to do. I seen it.
Yeah, can I be honest with you? That's one of the best songs on my album. The Fly Away joint. Everybody.
It's not the best song.
Huh?
Yeah.
I think it actually is the best song.
Yeah, it's me.
I ain't even gonna hold you.
Shout out to Jay Jetson. Lanii, I don't know if you ever heard of it. Heard of the Fly Away joint?
Nah.
All right.
I gotta tap in though.
Yeah, you gotta tap in with that
We're
one.
gonna get the video.
I wrote my ass off of that song.
Yeah, I want
For
everybody
sure.
dressed in white because it's a song of celebration. You know?
As you should
Word.
be.
So I got Jay Jetson on there, the first verse, King the second on the third. And,
Nice.
you know, it's a dope song.
And I
It's a good
agonized
song.
over that verse for a long ass
course,
time. I wanted to
Mr.
make sure
Mr.
my first
Perry
verse
over
was
there.
right.
You know, Mr. P.
Ooh, yeah.
Nah. Y'all got it.
He's finally here, Jamaica FP.
Oh,
Yeah.
Finally in the building. We got him.
Jamaica
Nah, we gotta get him in the chair. We gotta get him in the chair one day. We gonna get Perry in the chair. I'm telling
Word,
you.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm
We
telling
always
you.
say-
We gotta give Perry an interview just cause.
They got it.
Just cause.
Y'all got it.
Y'all gonna see.
Final.
Y'all gonna see.
What
So,
happened?
The
what
MJ
happened?
Jetson.
The Jetsons, you know how the plane, the car comes in?
yeah.
Right. Okay.
For him, when it lands, then he gives.
You know, that's funny. You should, like, that's a wild ass thing to put in the song. You should try, maybe think about that. Like, as
Okay.
soon as the ship lands and everything, like, my shit comes on.
That should be your tag though. That
It
could
should.
be your that could be
Like an
your
intro,
tag
like an
for
intro.
you.
It would be my tag if Mike Mizzle didn't already do my producer tag.
You got more than
You got
one.
more than
True.
one.
You
can always have more than
But
one.
that one's classic, though. That, like, what,
No,
like,
it is. It's hilarious. It actually is
Damn,
hilarious.
Space Villain, you making beats again?
Yeah, it is funny.
I'm done.
Funny.
It's like, listen, that one
I
ass
think you
nigga.
should use it. You should use it for like your intro for your videos.
I
Something
might have
different.
to, though.
Yeah, that'll definitely still be a dope intro.
George Jetson, you say Jay Jetson.
I've been trying to get someone to do that properly, but it's hard to find, like, the right voice for that. I'm a perfectionist like a motherfucker, so I gotta make sure it's perfect for that.
Just to be clear, that's where you did get the name Jetson
Of
from.
course.
right?
I was watching
All right.
old school cartoons all
Okay.
day.
Okay. You know.
Okay.
Shoot, Boomerang was stuck on my TV. Flintstones, look, Hong Kong Phooey.
That part.
Well, all them.
Okay.
And I was watching all them cartoons back in the day.
Right,
I was
right,
just
right.
watching.
I'm a huge ass nerd.
Tubi
Ain't no wrong with
got
that.
all of the old.
Yup.
Definitely
Tubi
does.
got all of them.
Tubi.
Definitely does.
Scooby-Doo.
Tubi put all the old
Scooby-Doo, all that.
cartoons on
Yup.
there.
Where are you?
Yep.
We got some work to do now. We can count on you, Scooby Doo. I don't know the rest of the words.
I'm over it.
Scooby.
Yo, I'm
shit.
crying.
Where are you?
That part.
Nah. Speaking of Scooby Doo, I seen somebody on the train on Halloween. They was dressed as Scooby Doo.
It was like
and Shaggy.
5 Scooby Doos yesterday.
Like 5 Scooby Doo's.
I'm like,
Man, I saw about like 30 Velmas.
right.
Every bad bitch like I walked across with dressed
Yeah,
as
they
Velma.
want to be Velma.
Exactly.
Or Daphne.
Exactly.
I actually seen somebody dressed as Fred.
What?
It was surprising. I seen somebody dressed as Fred, and he was sitting next to a dude that was
Damn.
dressed
It was
like
a
Peter
real
Griffin. I
creative
thought they were
costume
twins.
yesterday.
Was he white?
Yes, he was white.
Oh, he was white. Okay.
Oh shoot.
Yes.
I saw Mad Jeffrey Dahmers yesterday.
Jeff
Oh,
shit
you
was
saw
hilarious.
Yo.
Hilarious.
Facts.
Yeah, it was some funny costumes.
That's the funniest
yesterday.
shit in the world.
I seen.
But why they glorifying this man like
I
getting
mean-
like a costume just to I don't
I don't
understand
know.
that.
It was a little
don't
weird,
know.
but
That's
Nah,
crazy.
you know what it is?
It was definitely a different Halloween this year.
Yeah,
I'll
I
tell you
mean,
that. much.
Jason is a fictional character. You know,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
you know, it's,
you know how many people? First of all, I was so scared yesterday. If you know, I hate Halloween. Like, I just can't stand it. Not even. I hate the whole month of October. That's a spooky ass month in itself. But I
is.
just hate how people drag Halloween. Do you know somebody blasted? Like when I say blasted to the point, the whole Fordham Road
Damn.
started running. I swear to God,
I'm done.
Somebody played the purge sound.
I'm done.
damn.
Riding down for all you, yo, on God,
This is
everybody
not a
just
test.
stop. This is not a
This
test.
is not a test.
You want
Nah, that's
everybody,
OG.
yo, you saw the
Stay
people
Queens.
get off the bus like. I
You
saw
know-
like
you know-
five. She said, where my taser? Cause I ain't got time for this shit.
I'm
All right,
done.
you know what's
Son,
crazy?
That's OD.
That's crazy. You mentioned that,
That's
Lonnie. That's wild.
I posted it on my
OD.
story. That shit was so funny
That's
yesterday, but it
crazy.
wasn't because I was legit
but-
scared.
No, but you know there was so many
King
people
and I
that
was
had
talking about
purge
that.
masks
That's-
on.
yeah.
Now we was talking about that yesterday, and it was
Yup.
just crazy
It's gonna
because it's like
happen. Something's
that's-
gonna go down.
I really
Eventually.
feel like
It's
that
gonna-
shit's
it's gonna
gonna
happen,
happen.
though.
Yo,
It's
I
Of
gonna
do.
course, this happens in other countries when it's overpopulated and shit happens. We're just the people who have not had it happen yet. but it happens in a lot of other. Yeah, it happens a lot in other countries when they overpopulate or they have a lot going on out there and they need the government to regulate in a certain kind of way. That's exactly what happens. So this is why. You know, we ain't gonna get. That's a whole nother deep story. But
get
this
your
is why
guns
people
ready.
They gotta get prepared.
Damn right.
Get your weapons ready. Take
Your
your kids to
weapons
the
ready,
gun
take your
range. I don't
kids.
care what they say.
Yo.
Take your
Load up,
kids
strap
to
up, do the whole
the gun
nine.
range. Make sure you stocking up on fruits, vegetables, or canned goods. All of that.
You want to hear something
real.
funny? Line? I was telling this to King today. My grandmother, since we was kids, been telling us for a long time. Listen, stock up on water. Cause something is coming, water and canned goods. Cause meat is gonna go. The meats are gonna go bad.
Yeah.
Right. Stock up on all your canned goods.
Any
and
jar
water.
foods,
and,
applesauce,
applesauce,
stuff
anything,
like that.
and water.
Yes.
For many years, she's been saying this, and look at this.
Look what's going on.
It's crazy.
It's true. It's
just
true.
like my
And it's
cousin.
coming.
Yeah,
It's coming.
It's coming soon. Sooner
My
than we
cousin
think.
been preaching about the Illuminati since 1996. Everybody's he don't know what he talking about.
He's
Shut
crazy.
up. He had the book. All right, Behold of the Pale White Horse.
Oh, that's a
right.
That's
that
a deep
one,
book.
and then he was into Illuminati and everything. You know, to my family was turning him away, but look what happened. He was like, "Yo, bro, in the future, it's not gonna be no money. We're gonna just be using our hand just to swipe things.
Yeah.
We're gonna be imprinted with a chip."
Stock
You know what
market.
he said to me? I never forget that. He said we're gonna get a shot, and I was like, the
Yep.
COVID shot. Look at that. It's happening. And then I call him now and say, yo, bro, you was right. He said, I've been telling niggas that for years, over like 20 years, 30 years now, bro. It's crazy.
It's population control.
Yeah.
It is. It's disgusting.
They've been putting this in front of us through movies and a lot of different medias for a long time. I don't know if a lot of people, I think is it 2% or something like that, 4%? It's a movie. I forgot what it's called. I know it's a percent. Is it 2% or 4%? Because I don't know why those two numbers is in my head, but I know it's one of them for a fact. Where they had these people being tested for different things and different mental things to see how far and what they can do or what they can't do, and if they could do this, and they were at this level of percentage,
right.
And they had like two worlds, and if you were a 1% or a 2%er, then you're like elite. Like that means you can do different things with your mom. But if you weren't, and if you were too small to allow it to be done, then they had you living in like the other side of the earth, which was like you in rags, and you would like it was just so crazy because I'm like, yo, I feel like this is shit that they really gonna do. And if you look at the Purge. If you look at the Purge movie and how they put that out there, the way they put it out there, who did they come get first?
The black people.
It wasn't just the black people though. If you pay attention, it wasn't because they had wealthy black people.
Word.
So at the first one, it was the black people.
Word.
But the second and the third one, if you really look at the storyboard, they were coming to get the people who live off of minimum wage,
public
the people
housing.
on public housing.
Right.
They came for the people in the projects first because the little white girl and the white mom, the white lady with her daughter, they lived in the projects, and she was only there because she was taking care of her grandfather,
Right.
who gave millions to the world because he was a doctor. And as soon as he got sick and he didn't have insurance and he didn't have this, they didn't even know he sacrificed himself to the people to make sure they was good. But then they was already trying to come kill him because they lived in the projects. They were coming to get the homeless people. They were going through the train stations. That's what made me realize that people go in the train stations to sleep and go in places. That's, you know what I'm saying? They were going in the train station and killing all the homeless people first.
Wow.
They were going and getting all the people who are just living in their America free.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just taking up space.
And if you look at the canonical first movie, the technical first Purge, there was like they saw that the homeless people and like the people that were in low income housing and everything, they saw that they weren't like driving the numbers up that they wanted to make the purge work. So they sent the white people in to like start running shit up.
They took the gangsters,
Yep.
the gang members, the hoodlums to go get those black people to help. Oh, you want to make money? Go get your own. Instead of you killing them, how about you bring them to us and we pay you because we going to sacrifice them. That's real shit. Because who better than to get the black people than another black people, another black man or another black gang member? They looking out, he going to kill himself anyway. He's a gangster. You know what I mean? Like that shit going to happen for real. Yeah. That shit is real.
And that's how they see our communities anyway, that we killing each other.
We killing each other, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
it's all one big plan. So one big plan.
Listen, this is why if we become more unified and we really enlighten and teach each other they won't be able to do that shit because there's more of us than it is them. We are. They say the NYPD is the biggest gang, the government is the biggest gang, but do you know how many humans and you know how many of us there is that can really like we're stronger together than we are apart?
That's true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like they keep it like that. They keep the materialistic shit in the
Definitely
in the world to keep us against each other. They keep the competition and the bad energy to keep us beefing. They want us to kill each other. This is why it's gonna happen. So listen, long story short, keep your canned goods, your waters.
Yup.
Flashlights, all electronics.
Everything.
Get
your guns up.
Get your guns up.
Nah,
Gun
look,
range.
stack up with like 3 guns and then get your ammo up because like
That's the part.
that's the issue. That's
That's
what
the
people
part.
don't
And we're
think
not
about.
talking about little guns.
Yeah, no little guns. 5.56. Anything that can shoot 5.56, you
M16s,
Gucci.
everything. Yeah.
Exactly.
AK-47s,
There's
everything.
machine guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then learn your weaponry. Learn
Yeah.
it.
The one that man just killed all the people up in Maine.
Yeah,
That's bigger than they are.
that's a fact.
Exactly.
Right.
And look, invest in reflex sights, invest in red dot sights because what's saying red dots are a lot more accurate than
That part.
ACOGs.
That's a fact.
Right.
I play a lot of Call of Duty for my own good. It's bad.
Nah, for real shit. It's
Nah,
real.
but-
It's real.
It's
though.
real shit
Yeah.
though.
It's real shit. If you look at a lot of shit. Nah, you can say what you want to.
Yeah, they're just not
Say
gonna
anything,
really
go ahead.
get
True.
It's a free country.
Yeah, I mean, say what you want.
The game plan, like she said, is to get enough of us wiped out that they can tell us where to go.
Yeah, the
Exactly.
control.
Exactly.
Control.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's the
definitely
control.
population control.
Jackson did in the 80s. He was trying to get the blacks and Spanish together.
Right.
And we take a piece of this country and we live there.
Right.
Which we have a right to do, but
True.
In actuality, it's actually happening right now.
yeah, there's a
Right.
lot of people that got farms. There's a lot of people that got land.
In Atlanta, you know, where the big black mecca was Harlem
Yeah.
at one time.
Yep.
Now the big black mecca is Atlanta, Georgia.
Yep.
Atlanta, the city of Atlanta.
Yep.
And that's where they're trying to steer us to go because they want to control us.
Right.
Word.
But the only way they could really control us is if they wipe enough of us out by letting us kill each other. You see what I'm saying?
What a flex bomb man, because there's some heat right now. Like,
That part.
And it's really true.
So true.
And then just to even add on what Perry is saying, just us as artists and us being musicians, think about it. A lot of artists from the city, they go out of town to go and try to get broken and try to get discovered. A lot of them go to Atlanta.
Atlanta.
A lot of
That's
them
the
do.
Mecca now.
Word.
It is.
A lot of
Atlanta's
them
the
do.
Mecca. Right.
You know what I mean? Either you pop or you don't pop, but that's where everybody's going. So it,
Want to know something else? That down in Atlanta, Texas, anywhere where you can have the freedom to have your own gun, that's where shit is straight.
Main too.
right.
yup.
Main
Right.
too. Yep.
That's where shit is straight.
Also, you allowed to grow your own shit.
You don't know who has.
Felt that.
You understand?
Absolutely.
You don't know who has. So you're not going to go to rob their house.
That's
And
a
take
fact.
that risk.
Right.
They're damn sure
Because you
not.
don't know. You don't
They're
know.
Damn sure not.
You don't know. And it's yeah, you just yeah.
Did you see the thing? They had a thing on YouTube the other day that these 3 guys were posing as cops. And it happened in Ohio. They was posing as cops and they were trying to get into these people's house because they knew these people had money.
Right.
So what happened was when they were trying to get into the house, yeah, they took out their 9s and their Glocks and all that. But what they didn't know is the man inside the house had his own.
Right.
Yup.
And
See?
he was popping them through the door
See?
and they had to run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was
You gotta protect yourself
Yeah.
by any
Wow.
means.
That's
these
crazy.
By any means
Absolutely.
necessary.
Especially in those states, because those states it's scary, man.
Hell yeah.
It's definitely scary.
Don't get
Definitely.
it twisted. They still, you know, they say, okay, let the blacks and Spanish have their own guns.
Right.
They're gonna still work it against themselves.
Of course.
You see what I'm saying?
That's why it's
course.
important to know your rights as well, though, and you know, be able to protect yourself, and understand how the Constitution works for you. A lot of people forget these things. A lot of people just be like, "Oh, I've been locked up. I know the law." No,
Right.
you don't.
The Constitution wasn't written for us.
Exactly my
Nope.
point.
Yeah.
Exactly my point.
Right.
And why I say know your constitutional rights, because although it was not written for us, right? There's a way.
It still applies.
There's a way that we can use it to help us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So of course it wasn't written for us. And it's not just those are not just the constitutional rights. Those are just the constitutional rights they put out for us to understand.
Right,
And if we
right,
really-
right.
That's why Trump is trying to change the Constitution so it's more for white people. See, that's why you can't vote for that man.
That's a whole different story though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a whole different story.
He was trying to get the richest people in the world to help, not the richest people in the world, the richest people in the country to help change that, and he could have. The two people the richest two people in the country. Who do you think they are? The biggest company in this.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, it's
Amazon.
on
What's his
Amazon,
name?
Bill
Amazon.
Gates and them
Bill
niggas.
Gates. And what's the other one?
There you go.
Elon Musk.
Yep.
No, you're wrong. The biggest company in this country is Coca-Cola.
That's a fact.
The Koch brothers, they call them.
Okay.
Two, like curse or anything?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Two
Niggas say,
biggest,
we don't give a
richest
fuck.
motherfuckers on this planet. He was trying to get them to vote him back into power, so he could change the Constitution. He was gonna change it where it would have been worse for us and better for the white people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whether you want to believe it or not, that man is racist. His father, when his father ran the New York housing
Right.
development products,
Right.
projects all over New York,
Right.
you know what he would do? He would jack the rent, make them move, black people and Spanish people, make them move, and stick white people in them.
Hey, that's going on now.
Yeah, that's
going on now.
gentrification,
Right
man.
now.
Yeah. If
That's
you live in nice shit
gentrification,
nowadays, they sending you letters talking about there's gonna be electricity that gotta be paid.
Not only that, you see
There's
what
all
they
kinds
do.
of shit they trying to do with
You see
that
what
right
they
now.
do. They don't want to repair anything.
Right.
No,
but
they don't.
and a lot of people get mad at me when I say this. A lot of the black people do it to them fucking selves.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
It's
They
the
do it to
truth.
themselves because listen, if we tear down our own community and then complain about nothing getting fixed.
Right.
If you go into projects and niggas is peeing on the floor and breaking out the lights, why the fuck would I want to keep coming to spend money to fix that?
Yeah.
That's true.
Think about it, cause I'm a person that was raised in the projects my whole life.
Let me tell you something though. When you see that happening, you see the feet on the wall, you know, do you know why that really happens?
Why?
Because the people that live there, it's like a prison in itself.
But I don't have to be like that though.
It doesn't. But the white man wants it that way because
Right.
he knows
The control.
eventually
Right.
want to get out of there.
Not, but where you gonna go? You're gonna move
but
to the somewhere else where you exactly like. For instance, like I said, I'm a project baby. Ain't no shame in my game. I was born in Webster Projects. The day my mother moved in there, I was 7 years old. They was moving a dead body off the roof. Right?
Wow.
I will never forget that day when my mother told me, this is where we live and this is the kind of community we in and this is why we want to get out. But why would I want to get out instead of me wanting to change it? You know what I'm saying? So when my mom, long story short, she had a real bad situation. We had to get an emergency transfer to move. We moved to another project.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Where does a cycle change where you and that community was real different. When we moved from Webster to the Lower East Side.
Right.
Baruch projects. Cleanest projects I ever seen at one point. Now you go down there, the elevators never work. You got people that, you know what I'm saying? It's the generation. Because in my
generation.
old building, I remember everybody used to clean up. They used to mop the hallways. We had a lady that the whole building would smell like bleach. You come out, she mopping
What I'm
that
saying
floor.
is that it is the government's fault for letting that shit happen.
Yeah, but it's also the people that live there too. Treat them. If you're a landlord, say if you own Perry Projects, right? This is Perry Projects.
I want to move there.
On Jamaica Avenue.
Harry
Terrace.
Jamaica
Right? Let's just say Perry Projects.
I'm
I
done.
live there too. You know
I want to
what I'm
live there.
I'm
I want to live
done.
there.
You got a garden. You got a beautiful backyard for kids to come play in the
Perry
daycare
Projects.
center.
Perry Projects.
Different complexes.
That shit got me.
Being the because I'm a person that owned my own store before. I know what it is to
Wow.
own my own property, and I know what it is where you gotta pay taxes, you gotta pay fines for having garbage out. Like it's a lot. So in Perry Projects, you got the same people. Right?
Yo.
Come on, it's not funny.
Perry Projects.
Perry Projects.
Perry
right?
Projects ain't. Come on.
You talking to Southside niggas like, come on,
Perry
like that's.
Projects.
And it's on Southside. Come on.
Oh God.
Project.
I walk to that one.
Perry
And
Projects.
you gotta hire all these people to keep and maintain the projects, right? So in order for Perry Projects to stay clean,
You gotta have Perry staff.
you gotta have Perry staff.
Perry custodians.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a Perry
Yo, I'm
gardener.
fucking
Yep.
done.
You gotta have a Perry maintenance man.
Perry technician.
You know what I'm saying? Perry
I'm
technician, a
fucking
weak.
Perry
Yep.
electrician, a Perry
Yep.
plumber. But you gotta
Yeah,
pay
Perry
these
Plumber.
people.
Perry doorman.
No, but
We getting that Perry
Yo.
money.
you own Perry Projects.
Perry
money.
Getting that Perry money. You gotta hire a
We're
Perry
not talking
Plumber.
about the white man. We talking
Oh
about
shoot, get my Perry bonds on deck.
We're not talking about the white man.
We talking about
Because he
Perry.
said
I
the
gotta
government.
go.
No. This is you. You took your investment and paid
done.
$100K
Yo, Perry
to
moving.
build Perry Projects, right? And you got, let's just say,
Yo.
you only got 10 apartments in each building, right? And you got 3 Spanish families,
How big is these apartments that we've had?
3. No, because some buildings only got a certain amount of buildings.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Okay, fair.
Projects, we got one building that probably got like 14 floors.
Right.
And then there's another building, like her building, only got 5 floors.
Okay,
Like, you know
bad.
what I'm saying? So let's just say you got these different complexes, right? And you got the white people, you got a Chinese family, and let's just throw in the Indian family in there. And the Indian family and the Chinese family is always cleaning up the building. They making sure, Perry's a good landlord. You know what I'm saying? Like he fixes shit
Perry
on
landlord.
time.
A good Roma?
And you know what I'm saying? This is your building. You put $100K into this, right? And now you got that Hispanic family and you got that black family that's throwing papers out the window, that's peeing in the elevator, and then they shit don't work. Are you gonna continue to pay for that? Or you gonna move them out of Perry Projects so you can keep Perry Projects where it need to be? So people have safe and home and safe housing. Think about it. Why would you keep spending money? You got to take the Perry electrician over there. You got to take the Perry plumber. You got to pay these people to
The
keep
Perry
it moving.
plumber. That's still killing me.
Real
gotta
shit.
pay him
I'm
them
being
Perry
honest.
Basically, what she's saying is that you will want decent families to live in your
Right.
projects.
Everybody
Right.
say that until they own something. You can't say, "Oh, the government don't want to." I'm not fixing that toilet. Fuck them kids in that toilet. They broke it. They're gonna live like that because that's how they want to live.
That's how they
Perry's
want to
In order
live.
for us
Right.
to make it better and want the government to listen to us or whoever to listen to us, because not the government that own nature, but just the higher ups. Let's just say the higher ups, because we so quick to blame the white people. We so quick to be like the white people don't want to do. But why should they?
Man.
Why?
True.
We gotta take care of
Certain
ourselves.
things, certain things. You're right, because there's certain things we bring upon ourselves.
We do.
Yeah,
Right.
We
absolutely.
lazy when it comes to certain shit.
I'm gonna ask one question. This could be like 8 podcasts. I'm gonna ask one question. And I know the answer personally. Is it temporary?
It could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it could be.
By design, it should take 2 generations to get out. My wife did.
But so did my mom.
This is on 6 finger sound.
Nice.
Right. Right. Right.
She used to live in Brooklyn. You don't
Have to stay there.
Right.
You don't.
Exactly my point. But while you're there, you should want to make it nice.
have to stay.
Right.
Look, I got out.
But some people
As a
just have that
tenant.
mentality of just being in it and they don't want to leave.
Some people are not built that way, though.
Exactly right. Some people are
that's what you
just
said, the
they have
generations,
the
though.
Perry Project
taste of
mentality,
generations.
and they don't want to leave Perry Projects.
Yo.
I'm done.
That's like
Yeah.
you said.
The first people are not built that way. They're not.
Nope.
Right.
Then you learn.
Right.
Come from sometimes the people that come fresh out of Africa's big place.
You're right.
Fresh.
Right.
They stack up 9 people.
Yeah.
I seen the Mexicans do it.
Yes.
Right.
Very big place,
Yes,
I don't know
yes.
where.
Right.
They stack up.
Right.
And then guess what? The Arabs do it too.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say
they do.
that, yeah.
This whole area is Arab.
Yeah.
And then what do? You have
They-
a wife, okay, we move you out first.
Right.
Then we stack.
Mm-hmm.
You have another wife,
Mm-hmm.
Ak,
Mhm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The next guy goes.
Mhm.
Then it's your turn.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to wait. You're the baby.
Mm-hmm.
You're a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to wait for you. You have your own home. You have your own. You have
And they build from that.
and we're gonna wait for you. That takes 2 generations.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a
Exactly.
3rd generation Dominican. I wasn't born.
Same. Only difference is I was born
And
here.
I'm winning.
And you are.
I'm fucking winning. My
As you
kids are
should.
winning. My wife is winning. My mother's winning.
It's a beautiful
My
thing.
grandmother she came in 64.
See, this is when I want to start
Yeah,
flexing
my grandma
now.
came in 58, I think.
But the thing is, I want to believe that. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
But it really just takes to say, I give a fuck.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we don't have
Yeah.
enough people to give a fuck.
Yeah. A
I
lot
was
of
one those
families
people
don't.
that- like I said, my grandmother lived in a house on Mapes, and my mother
Yeah.
lived in the projects on Webster, and it was two different. Honestly, I'm lying. It was the same thing, and this was in the early '90s because my grandmother lived in a nice ass tenement building on Mapes Avenue, that was nice as shit, and you had people that would just come walk and throw garbage over there, but you had people in the projects who were the same way. So to me, it was about making my community work for me and making my safety. Like he said, my mom was like, listen, you gonna go to college and you gonna work. And when my sister had her son, she said, well, we gonna get you out first because you the first one to have a baby. But you're the last one to graduate high school. So this is what we gonna do, move you in your apartment. I'm gonna teach you how to maintain your apartment. I'm gonna teach you how to maintain your job. I'm gonna tell you how to get a bank account. And then you're gonna do this. And then while you're going to school to get your education, then we make sure my nephew was good at this. There was like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it worked like that. That's
Yeah.
where I'm from.
Right.
So I see different people now. It's different.
I hear what you're saying, but there's another thing that's going on in this city too. That what they're doing is going to shock everybody.
What's that, Perry?
They're taking the Chelsea projects,
Mm-hmm.
the first
Mm-hmm.
in the country,
Oh.
and knocking them all down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're rebuilding them, giving them amenities in the projects that nobody's ever had.
They're doing that now. In Carver Projects, we got solar panels. And there's a white couple. I love them. They're very nice. There's a white couple. They are very nice. There's a white couple that live right next to my mom. My mom and the neighbor down the hall, Miss Amy, nice Puerto Rican lady. They're the only two black. My mom is those are the only two African American people. Now they got solar panels. You know how you had the elevator shaft had the garbage thing? They don't have that no more in some projects.
So what they did was
They've been doing that.
Yeah,
We're
they-
just now noticing it. Just like you could get a fine now for smoking in your house in night shift.
Yeah.
If you smoke in the hallway, my mom got it because my mom smoked cigarettes, so she was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then she had a $400 and something tax on her rent, along with the dog.
But you know what?
A pet, you can't even have a pet now. A pet is a person,
Unless it's registered.
and you gotta pay rent for that pet.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
the longer you don't register that pet, the longer they take. Nice
Yup.
have been doing these
Yeah.
things, but again, we are so used to having things handed to us that we feel like we're obligated to have it.
Right.
Why would you want to be on food stamps and Social Security and all these different things for the rest of your life?
Exactly.
Why?
No, absolutely.
I would use it. Don't get me wrong. I would use it to my advantage. And when it comes to certain shit, because like I said, I'm somebody who's been through things where I've gotten mental health housing and I got all these different programs and I've been using it and fucking the system the same way the system been fucking me.
Right.
But at a time, where do I limit myself and say, okay, I want more than this? So all of this money that I've been getting from the government, all the money I've been getting from this and this, I want to take and use it to get my own, so I don't need them no more.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
But people
right.
don't.
Right.
Black people don't think like that. Not even minorities don't think like that. They
Yeah.
get
Right.
greedy. Look what happened in the pandemic. We all was fucked up. That's why I said we lazy. We all were fucked up. But not everybody was like, oh, I'm gonna go get a PPE loan because I got a business. Not
Right.
everybody was going and I'm gonna get. I seen people get unemployment who never had jobs. All the strippers I knew had unemployment.
Yeah.
All the strippers I knew. I'm like, well, damn, I should have been out there shaking ass and sucking dick for a little, do some change for a piece of change, get some unemployment.
Damn.
'Cause I was outside busting my ass trying to figure out how the hell am I gonna survive? How am I
Right.
gonna eat?
Word.
How am I gonna do? I couldn't even see my mom. I was by myself. I didn't know what the hell it was, what to do. And it was my first time like really on my own. So I had to work for it. But you had all these people taking advantage of
Right.
the system and what was going on. You had people taking people's stimulus checks. I just got a stimulus check like 2 months ago. Didn't even know I qualified for one. Why? Because somebody stole one. I never had unemployment in my life because I never got fired from a job.
Right.
I just said, if I get fired from work, I called them early just in case. How can I get unemployment? The lady said, well, you've been getting unemployment since April 2022. I said, Miss Howe, first of all, bitch, I had COVID. I was in the hospital from 2020, from 4/20, April 2020 to damn near July. How? You know what I'm saying? Where somebody was getting unemployment in my name.
Wow.
What?
This is how fucked up the world is, and then we want to blame the government. They have no other way to take control if we don't take control of our own communities, if we don't take control of our own environments, and we don't take control of how we build our next generation up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody want to go to Pound Town, so we ain't never gonna get there. That's another story. I'm gonna shut up now.
I don't mess around with Pound Town. I stay with
Pound Town.
I don't mess around with no Sexy Red or nothing like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm crying. You know.
What up?
Building Brooklyn back up. Bushwick, they started out with.
Which I currently live in Bushwick. I've seen it though.
Is it different now?
It's starting to look a lot different now. It's starting to look a little bit more like Atlantic Terminal, not Atlantic Terminal, Atlantic Avenue now. It's starting to look a little closer to that.
Brooklyn is the new Manhattan.
Yeah.
Respectfully, Brooklyn is the new Manhattan. Williamsburg is downtown Manhattan.
Yeah,
a little bit on 125th, a little bit like certain shit that like I haven't been on 125th in a little minute. So when I went over there the other day and I'm walking, I'm like, what the?
Yeah,
what this here? Like it's definitely they justification.
The West Side right now is on. They killing the West Side right now.
Yeah.
Once they get to the East, it's crazy. I don't even like getting off at 125th Street on the East Side. I just don't.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's terrible over
It's so
there.
bad over
It's terrible.
Very terrible.
But yeah. There's a bunch of them over there. There's a lot of them over there. I can't even.
You got AK. You got you got Manhattan houses.
Yeah,
Taínos, Chinos and Taínos is like right next to each other. That's Saint Nick. You got Saint Nick. You got
That's West.
That's West though.
Yeah.
That's West.
That's why I barely come out to Harlem like that.
What's the train that they had in Juice that went?
Oh, that's all the way on the west. That's all the way. That's like Broadway.
Oh yeah, that's Broadway.
That's Manhattanville. That's Grand. That's that's 33.
Yeah,
that's Manhattanville.
They ain't touched that yet.
They ain't touch that
yet.
Though. That's so tainted that it's gonna be hard to touch that because you got people that been there since the 70s. Like I said, my grandmother came. My grandmother came from
that's
DR
old money.
in like 58.
Yeah.
And then I think my grandpa too. I'm not really sure because I'm one of those Dominicans that don't know shit about my background. I just be like, hey, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
But
look, you ain't the only one. You ain't the only one. I'm still finding out my background.
My grandma curses me out all the time. She be like, you can never survive in DR. You don't know Espanol. You can never survive in DR. All right, well, I won't be going to DR then. Oh well. But nah, that's the West Side. Yes.
Damn.
Yes. They are the other side of Harlem though.
Yeah, just like Mizzle.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a different side. Like, that's the side that it's gonna take a long time for them to. Even though Morningside now is kind of like that. Like you go to Morningside, I seen the lady walking a pink poodle in Harlem on Morningside in the park. I have never in my life seen
Yo, you know what's crazy? That's some that's some real shit. Yo,
That's
they
some real shit,
closed. Yo, Morningside Park used to be open all day, every day. One of a
closed
sudden, they
that
start
park.
closing.
They closed that
I
park.
know, right?
These niggas close at 8 p.m. now. What the fuck? I can't even go to the bathroom at night no more now.
God damn. Shit.
Yeah, they close it, and that's the cleanest fucking park in Harlem. I swear to God, I've never seen Morningside Park so clean. And we used to go to Morningside Park and do the craziest shit in Morningside Park. Cleanest park in the fucking world. And you see a number of white people. Hey Todd. Hey Bob. How you doing? All right.
Shit, that's how Roy Wilkins is on now over in South Jamaica now. That's how Roy Wilkins is.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
And Baisley.
Yep.
Don't get it to the air. I
Yep.
know. Trust and believe. Yes.
All the tenement buildings in Bushwick. What the white people are doing is they're buying them up.
Yeah.
And they're throwing the people. They saying Puerto Ricans and blacks, you can't afford the rent. You gotta go.
I will say this though.
much.
The whole building and fix it.
As fucked up as gentrification is, like, and as much as it's affecting Brooklyn, I'm not gonna lie, it's been like helping a lot with like niggas like helping with their writing and shit. Because a lot of different flows is coming out of Brooklyn now, just based off of like the different environment and shit now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's done.
And I was gonna say, and I know you personally write a lot about your environment and the things that's around you. A lot of your music reflects off of that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then what I really dig about your music is you take a lot of references from the randomest places and you circumvent everything and make everything connect some kind of fucking way, and I don't know how the fuck you do it.
Cause I write. I just really spend a lot of my time like plotting. I call myself the space villain for a reason. Cause I be in my house just plotting and scheming on ways I can connect bullshit to make it make sense. Like I be finding the most random things. I be watching random TV, random movies. I was a worldly ass nigga when my pops was bringing me up and everything. He was showing me every type of blaxploitation, kung fu flick, old cartoon, old comic book, old something, and I just like kept that with me and just like start. I'm working on a rhyme with an old blaxploitation movie now called The Monkey Hustle. Like no one else probably knows what that is. If y'all old heads know, y'all know. But I promise you,
what is The Monkey Hustle?
The Monkey Hustle is this really old blaxploitation movie. It's about this guy who spends his entire life, his entire persona, his whole DNA is just getting over on the man, getting over on all these big businesses and everything, just trying to make a quick buck the most non-working way you possibly can.
Right.
It's some pimp status movie that my pop showed me when I was like 13, and I've been obsessed with it since. And it's just so many different things that he's shown me, that the world has shown me, that I just try to incorporate that into my rhymes and everything now, because it's so hard trying to like build off of, I was in the streets, so I was selling this, I was shooting that. I've never lived that life. I was a nerdy nigga from South Jamaica, Queens, living with my grandmother and my mom. Like I'm not about that life. So I love hip hop, I love rap, so I was able to like build off of that and find the things that I love and just like work with those. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. And who's the people that kind of like influenced you throughout the way in hip hop or just in music in general?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, it's a laundry list, because when I first showed interest in music, my mom she force fed me a lot of like the old heads, Chubb Rock, the Fushnikins, Das Effects, MF Doom, Method. Like, of course you got your Wu-Tang and your Biggie and everything else, but like she was showing me cats like Heavy D, the Third Bass, definitely Third Bass. Who else? KMD. I was going through the encyclopedia of hip hop.
Oh, so you went through you got force fed like the weird rappers.
Yes. Absolutely.
That was okay. All right.
Young black teenagers, even though I had no idea it was white until a few years later.
That's some real shit. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And then like as
you ever seen House Party 2?
Man, I saw House Party 1, 2, and 3.
The guy that plays, Jamal, the white guy, the kid, he's from Young Black Teenagers.
Yeah. Look,
Right, yeah.
I recently saw them
and his name is Cameron too.
Yeah.
His name is Cameron.
Look, I had recently saw them again at the Yo MTV Raps anniversary concert, and like my whole childhood just like flashed back in front of me with all the rappers that came out and everything. I really got drawn into like Das Effects and MF Doom at shit like that. But then as time went on, I started like looking into more early, like more newer shit that wasn't really out in the forefront. I was fucking with a lot of Joey Badass, Action Bronson, Mick Jenkins, Smino, Toby Lou, just a whole different. And I started fucking with more jazz people too. Miles Davis, Dave Brubeck, what's his name? Stan Getz. I was going through the whole Dizzy Gillespie. I was going through the whole 9, and that just like helped build my chemical makeup as an artist.
Nice. So you definitely did your research.
Damn right.
I like when artists do their research, because it's like, how you expect to get into the industry or get into a game, but you don't know nothing about it.
I am a student of music, and I will wear that like a badge of honor. Like I've learned from the greatest, and I learned everything. And I learned as much as you possibly can, like not just with hip hop. I learned how to engineer for myself and go to college with it. I learned how to mix my own music. I learned how to produce by myself and from college and everything. I learned how to I started fucking around with pianos and drums. I when I say I know everything in music now, I can literally say I know how to do everything.
Nice.
Shout out to Jay Jetson in the building. Give it up.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And look, I know you were touching on the pandemic earlier, Lanii. I will say the one thing that really came positive out of the pandemic for me was meeting like Mike Mizzle, and then through Mike Mizzle, I met y'all too.
I was gonna touch base on that. I was gonna touch base on that.
Most definitely.
I always give Mike his flowers on here. I always embrace Mike, because a lot of people don't know that the GOATs was something that me and Mizzle came up with before the pandemic, right? And then we kind of just like everything faded out, right? And the pandemic hit. I moved to Maine, and he would always tell me about y'all. You and Classic specifically. Classic is my favorite GOAT. Y'all know that's my favorite GOAT. That's my little baby right there. That's the little Mr. Panic Dropper right there. But when I was out there and he was like, really pushing y'all and really like, pushing y'all music and sending me y'all music, I love the confidence that y'all all had.
Yep.
Right.
Like, and I watched y'all growth too in that small time. Like, I've watched y'all be weird little. Y'all used to kill me. Y'all used to really just kill me. Like, they were so. immature but cute, and like not that it's like annoying immature, but like y'all was just confident. Y'all was just confident. Y'all didn't care about nothing. Y'all also embraced Mike, because Mike Mizzle is literally, that man got an ear and eye for talent, and he has a great way of bringing people together.
Funny you say that, because I'm gonna keep it like this is something that I don't share with a lot of people. Like this is something I don't share with anyone in general. But I originally wasn't even trying to be part of the GOATs. Mike fucking forced me to be part of this.
Yeah, it was kind of like, yo, I came back. A lot of people don't know I'm really Queen GOAT. Okay, I am one of the original CEOs of the GOATs. Okay, I don't put it out there like that. Not for any reason. Just because I love how you guys have grown. And just, that's it. Like, I came back to a whole new family and a whole new energy from y'all.
Absolutely.
And like I said, I've watched y'all grow. Like, y'all always been nice. When I came back, I'm like, who these little motherfuckers?
And I will say a good chunk of that was like your on responsibility of you, because like working around a lot of the guys in the GOATs and then working around you as well. That did put a whole new battery in my back to like make better shit.
I loved how y'all embraced Mike, because Mike always found people who try to put it together, and then people shit on Mike.
Yeah,
they shit on Mike, or they try to talk down on Mike, when in reality. And I'm gonna say this, and anybody could. I will put money on Mike 100 times. There's nobody in the motherfucking industry underground at all that's better than Mike.
Can you say that
nobody
again?
Has a higher catalog than Mike Mizzle.
Say that again.
I promise you.
Say it again.
Nobody has touched the tracks that Mike Mizzle has touched. Nobody's doing just shit, the commercial shit, the freestyle shit. I don't watch that man freestyle through 7 beats straight. And like I said, anybody want to argue with me, I'll put the bread up right now behind Mike Mizzle.
I beatbox for that man. I can't stand him.
He's nice to freestyle.
He has put so many people together, and y'all have been the most grateful to Mike.
Most definitely.
Y'all have been the most grateful to Mike. That's why I would love to, I could just play the back and I just chill. We joke around a lot about like the FCF GOATs versus the GOATs, but there's no comparison to that, because y'all are literally the versions of us that we needed to be when we was y'all age. Real shit. Like you classics, especially when I look at how y'all grow together, I look at everybody as a whole, and it's even Nate the Great. Like Nate the Great is so fucking powerful.
That man.
That is my, because he reminds me, a lot of people don't know, I'm a low-key nerd. I'm just a sexy ass fucking nerd, okay? I'm a sexy nerd. I've always been an anime fiend. I've always been a person that, like, I was the girl gamer, the girl skateboarder, the Tony Hawker fan. That was me. That was the DC wearing bun on my head. If you know, you fucking know. That was me. Wrestling, watching, nerd, me. I've always been like that. And to have people like Mike Mizzle put us in one big circle, right? And people used to make fun of people like us. We are the people that have that energy. Y'all have that energy, and y'all bring that energy. And y'all keep that energy at a high vibration. And that's what I love about y'all the most. Like, y'all just, like, when I first came back around, I didn't even know who y'all all was. I couldn't put a face to a name, but because he used to just send me tracks.
Word.
And I was like, yo, this shit is fire. And I didn't know who was who. But when I came back to New York, y'all embraced me so much, like especially y'all three, you, Nate the Great, and Classics. Y'all just was like Lanii Lyrik, like shit.
Cause you know why, right?
And but I do, but it's like that might not mean shit to nobody else.
But I say that because like the same way you was geeking out about us, we was doing the same about you. Yeah. Because Mike, while Mike was sending you our tracks, Mike was sending us your tracks, yes. And we was just like, yo, like, this woman is fire as fuck. Why have we not met her yet? And he would always say, oh, Lanii doing her own thing right now. Don't worry about her. She gonna come back when she come back. But nah, every time I personally am around you, it is like, yo, I'm getting a master class in how to really perform my fucking ass off.
I appreciate that.
Because like you are one of the you are literally one of the most top tier performers I've ever met.
I appreciate you.
Like the energy you bring to your to the stage, like the power that you bring to the stage. It's awe inspiring.
And that had to grow. That a lot of that had to do with Mike Mizzle. I'm not gonna lie.
Shout out to Mike Mizzle.
Always shout out Mike Mizzle, man, because if y'all look at and y'all can look it up. I tell people I keep all my shit up. If you look up Angel Milani, she still exists. Legally, she just don't exist, but Angel Milani is still up there. And if you look at my old performances from my first open mic when Mike Mizzle was on the stage with me, like, yo, you got this. I was such a shy, like, talking down to the ground, back and forth, rocking my, you know what I mean? But Mike Mizzle built that confidence and that energy into me to where we really became hype queen and hype king GOAT for real. Like that was a real movement, and I loved how, because I went through my things in the pandemic that a lot of people they didn't understand and they didn't know. Right. Mike Mizzle never let the legendary vibe die with that. Like he never let them forget, like, Lanii Lyrik was the reason the GOATs became what the GOATs was. That ass. And I didn't even have to know who the GOATs was to know that you guys, like, I never looked at y'all as kids. Y'all young, but y'all wasn't kids. Y'all way ahead of y'all fucking time, especially Classic. Classic was, 17 when I met him, and that boy is 20 years old now.
Yo, look, real quick, shout out to my brother, my Urban House brother and my GOAT brother, Classics the writer.
Classics is a beast.
I will say this now, Spaceship's out now, me and Classics duo project. You already know the vibes. Like, go get that now. The Dark Sky video is out now.
Y'all bodied that.
Also, I should let y'all know this now. Urban House, me and Classics, we co-headline. We going on tour next year, 2024. The We Outside tour, 2024. Watch out for that. We hitting every city on the East Coast.
Your camera's on. I just realized something.
Go.
Your camera's on.
There we go.
Your camera's on, right? Turn it this way.
Uh-oh.
Bro, really?
Wait.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
I'm
this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make it for myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it for myself. Hold on.
It's on you. You want
this?
Me to
Yeah.
Right.
Cause this is for Classics. Cause I don't know who the fuck he think he is. A-Game. Lanii Lyrik. Featured on that classic, that's a classic track.
Okay.
A-Game, I've been grinding for a long time. You feel me?
I've been on my A-Game for a long time. For a long time. I'm on that motherfucking remix and I text you about it. And don't make me come find you and put my face in your little ass narrow butt. Classics looking for, she looking for you, bro.
Damn.
Text me back, because I don't know who. Listen. Okay? You better get on your shit and you better tap in with me and we better get that motherfucking track done, because I love what you're doing and I love how the vibe is going with that.
We got to get Classics up here.
Yeah, we got to get him up here.
We got to get Classics up here.
I got a couple of things I want to say to you before we move on. I'm proud of you, Jetson, because I love to see people who are, young and vibrant and embracing their, I like to say, outdorkism.
Yes.
Outdoorism.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If you know me, you know that I am literally a dork. I am a super nerd, and people look at people like that, and you make it cool. You've made it work for yourself. You've grown. You've built to a phenomenal level of artistry that I'm proud to watch.
I love you, sis.
You know what I'm saying? I love you too, and we gotta get a track. It's way long overdue.
Long overdue. I've been fiending, but I just need to find I can't just put Lanii Lyrik on just some random shit.
Not.
I gotta make sure it's crafted well.
Y'all asses was supposed to come to the Lanii Lyrik Lyrics Lounge house. Okay, shout out to GA. GA came, called me 3 a.m. and pulled up on me. Yep. And we wound up vibing and connected. You invited anytime. I got a bunch of beats that I'm working on. I got a bunch of shit that I'm working on, and it wouldn't be right if I do not have y'all on the EP project, or at least something on the project or something I'm working towards for the GOATs. Because if y'all don't know, y'all know the FCF GOATs and the GOATs been had a big project that we supposed to put together, because they ain't nobody fucking with us as a unit.
True.
As a unit. Ain't nobody fucking with me, Mike Mizzle, Jay Jetson, Young Jay.
Nope.
Nate the Great.
Nope.
Classics.
Nope.
Nobody's fucking with us. With it,
just the whole fucking line.
The lineup is crazy.
The whole line. Yeah, and we're still building. Like, I feel like the GOATs now are at a place, for all my wrestling fans out there, like, I feel like the GOATs are officially like the Bullet Club of hip hop, to the point where, like, a lot of the core members can dip out and pull new members in, and the GOATs can still run on its own and still be as big as it, and still be as big, if not bigger, than it already is. Like, at this point, it's a well-oiled machine that can really just run itself. And this is coming from me. I'm the nigga who didn't want to be a part of the group at first. Mizzle forced me into this shit. I got mad Stockholm syndrome, and now I'm like the co-fucking president of this whole team now.
Really though.
Really. And I'll bleed GOATs more than anybody in the world on some real shit. I will say, hand over fist, hands down, GOATs Incorporated, Urban House Records, FCS Salute, Lyric Gang, no conglomerate in the world, in past, present, or future, will ever touch what those four fucking heads have. On some real shit.
Can I? I'm sorry. Can I interject? Let me just interject. I'm gonna call an audible here, Blue, if that's all right with you. I gotta call an audible. How many of y'all is there in total?
There are.
That's the first thing I need to know.
You'll never know.
Dun, dun,
If you know, you know.
Look, I've
Okay, the ones that's active.
I've been working in the scene for like 20 years. No, not 20. Look, damn, let me not say that. Whoa. I've been working on the scene for 4 years, and there's officially like 20 plus members that are part of the team. Like,
That's why I said if you know, you know. A lot
And
of people don't even know I'm one of the co-founders because
Exactly.
I let it shine because they do a great job as building the GOATs. The only time you hear the GOATs and it's like Lanii the GOAT or the Queen GOAT is when I'm really around them, mostly embracing them.
Exactly.
When I did y'all GOAT concert, I had nothing to do with that. I just pulled up with flowers and made sure they got
shout out to
their flowers.
GA for holding that down. The
Facts.
GOAT concert was one of the best concerts we had like that
Ever been
we
to.
ever been to.
That I've ever been to.
And that shit was fucking free. We did all that shit and that was free for everybody. Let me just say that we put better concerts on for free than most niggas put on for $1,000.
That's a
I'm gonna
fact.
say that right now to
That's
the
a
camera
fact.
because it's some real shit.
Yo,
Y'all
look at
niggas
that,
out here
look at
charging
that.
overcharging for tickets, making like putting on bum ass shows, not even doing anything. We rented out a small ass room in Manhattan in a fucking studio. We packed out the fucking hallway.
And Funkadelic Studios, right?
Funkadelic Studios. We packed out the whole. No, actually, no. I remember it was Smash Studios. Yeah,
it was Smash Studios.
Yeah, it was Smash
It was
Studios.
Smash,
We
yeah.
packed out. We filled out the hallway.
Yeah.
We filled out the elevator by
themselves.
ourselves. We
By
had niggas
themselves.
that we didn't even know that we even know fuck with our music like that. I had friends of mine that pulled up with niggas that was just now living
There
at my
was
house.
people on the street as I was looking for the spot. Cause I've been to Smash Studios. So that was one of my first venues I performed at. But as I'm pulling up to the spot, trying to remember which side it was on, there were people outside that were random fucking people.
Yep.
Like, is this where the GOATs concert is?
Yep.
Like random people. There was
Okay.
an older lady. She had to be in her no funny shit. She had to be in her like 60s. And her husband, he had the super elf scarf all the way up here. Like, yeah, we're looking for the GOATs concert.
I'm
like,
done.
Random people. No,
That's how it
real
was.
shit. It was
Wow.
a beautiful thing to fucking watch.
Live band. Thank you for
Yeah,
GA for
live
curating
band,
the entire
live.
event.
GA played every fucking instrument.
Yes. Every instrument, drums, keys, synth, guitars. Was in the. We had guitars in the building.
That motherfucker backed out a saxophone, I believe.
Yeah,
Wow.
yo, the host had a saxophone. That's how we really pulled. Yo, we had niggas that were playing for the Millennium Tour do the show for us. Let me say that again
That's
because y'all,
fire.
I don't think y'all understand. We had niggas that was playing for Omarion and B2K, for
Fire.
fucking Bow Wow, for every nigga that was on the Millennium Tour. We had the motherfuckers playing for us, and we packed that motherfucker out
That's
for
fire.
free. For free, and all y'all motherfuckers that want to put on like $1,000 fucking open mics and don't even do shit for your artists, we did that shit for ourselves, so y'all can suck my dick on some real shit.
Gangsta.
So,
Gangsta.
all right, so look, this
You'll
what I
never know the amount of GOATs there is. Just know we the GOATs.
all right. So look, this what I want to do. Right,
Yes,
I want to give a huge opportunity. So I want to give the GOATs a set on the next to blow. 12
so-
minute,
I ain't gonna
a
hold you.
12-minute
That
set,
set-
huh?
That set gotta be at least 15 minutes. I'm
Well,
not
the-
even gonna sit here and lie to you because I caught myself giving them. I think I gave y'all around the same, like a 12-minute set.
yeah.
That set was about 15.
I mean, we
I
can
ain't
work
gonna
out.
cap.
We can work
Unless
out a
you gonna break
15-minute
it up
set.
in pieces.
Whatever. Listen, whatever y'all want to do, it's
Yeah.
up to y'all. We could do a 15-minute set. We could work it out, and because I know for a fact y'all could pack out your own shows, I want to give y'all the opportunity to get paid.
Look, let us know what we gotta do, and we gonna do it. That's the one thing I will say about us. We're not the ones to just be like, oh, we're gonna talk. Oh, we're gonna work. No, we fucking work. We don't play around with that. If you want us to do something, we gonna do it. If you want us to be on a song, we gonna do it.
All right. So listen, this is what we gonna do. We gonna
You
definitely
already
talk
know.
the numbers. We gonna figure it out,
Work.
and
like
we gonna
if-
make it happen.
You
Let's
gonna make
get
it
it.
happen, and if just to add the razzle dazzle, because again, my last show was supposed to be yesterday, but just because Blue told me what he told me, and it's sad season, it's gonna be a Sag Fest.
Let's get it.
It's gonna be a fucking Sag Fest, and Lanii Lyrik is in the building giving out merches, and I'm giving out cash prizes to the best performance. Just 'cause
All
I feel like
right,
I
all
could do
right.
that.
I'm gonna just say.
I
I'm
can do that.
gonna just say this now. You might as well just give that to the ghost. You know, I'm just saying
Come
because
on,
I'm
man, you
done.
can't tell him the secret. Nah.
I'm done.
You know, I'm that braggadocious with it.
But this is the gag. You ready?
What up?
So I'm putting y'all in this situation just for the fact that whoever wins that night is going to sit down with an A&R from Universal Records at Universal.
Okay then.
So
Okay then.
if that's something y'all looking for, like to try to get signed by a major, like this is definitely going to be the time.
Definitely gonna be.
You know what I mean? So
exactly.
it's something for y'all to think about. You don't gotta say nothing about it now.
Look.
It's just something for y'all to think about.
Look,
All
I'm
right.
gonna call the meeting. I'm gonna sit a lot of the major heads down, and we gonna chop this shit up. You feel me?
Let's do it.
Look, you talking to El Presidente. You talking to El Go Presidente right now?
Okay.
La Go Presidente. Y'all already know the fucking vibes. If we say we gonna do this, we gonna collectively get this popping.
As
And we
El co-CEOO.
I'm crying.
Yes.
We doing this shit. The ghost meeting is at Lyrik Games. Lyrik
Okay,
Games.
we
All right,
gonna-
so we
Real
gonna
shit.
listen, figure it out. We gonna definitely talk some numbers, and yeah, we gonna set it up. You cool with that, Blue? How you
I'm
feel
cool,
about
man.
that?
I'm cool, man. You
Yeah?
know, like
I think
we wanna
it's
give
time,
people
man.
golden opportunities and everything.
Yeah.
They'll never let Lanii sit out for nothing. So
Nope.
I'll be back outside.
Most definitely.
Lonnie got to pull
Next
up.
to
You
blow.
already know. She coming
Sad
back out.
Jesus.
December 14th.
7/14.
December
we in the building.
14th.
I think I'm gonna do a last birthday celebration that day.
Listen, should I put you down as a set too? You want to do your own set like you did the last one? Or what's up? What we doing?
Dun,
Yeah,
dun,
fuck
Uh-oh.
it. Maybe.
Maybe
Yeah, we gonna do it.
Listen, let me know.
Blue?
Look,
let me
y'all
know.
I gotta
Let
check
me
my
know.
schedule.
I'm down to go to the
Let me
meeting.
know.
What's up?
We in there then. Fuck it.
Let's get it. It's been a minute since I went to Lanii 101.
That's a fact. It's been.
All right, so then that's what it is. So listen, Jay Jetson, let them know where they can find you at, where they can tap into you.
Look, on all streaming platforms. You know what? Actually, no. I'm not even gonna do it like that. I gotta do it the way Mike Mizza would do it, and the way the ghosts have been doing it for eons.
Uh-oh, here we
So,
Eons is crazy.
so y'all can find me on IG, on SoundCloud, Spotify, or FB.
What?
It's KXNG
What?
JETSON.
Right.
Y'all see me?
Hold on.
I'm never mad. Hit the whip and hit the dab.
Huh?
Yo, I always flex.
What?
Rep the east and rep the west.
Yeah.
Rep the north and rep the south.
Huh?
When I do it right. So thank you very much. Have yourselves a good night.
night.
We
All
out.
right, all right.
Shout out to Jay
Crazy.
Jetson. Let's go.
And this concludes this episode of High Rise Radio. Once again, King Lyrical.
Blu Diaz.
Lanii Lyrik.
Let's go.
And the Space Villain Supreme, the sauce of Nachi, be my favorite rapper, Jay Jetson, rocking out with you.
And we out.
And we out here. Peace.